YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Dee Mwango, and kindly consider subscribing and give the video a thumbs up before anything else. Thank you so much for those who are joining. I've really missed you guys. It has been a while since I went live, but the problem was because of shortage of power, blackouts here and there, so I was not able to manage. But I'm so grateful that I'm here today with you. Kindly, for those who are joining this live stream for the first time, consider subscribing and let me get to know where you're watching from. How have you been? How have been everything? Let me get to know, guys. I've really missed you. What about you? Did you miss me? Let me get to know. John Trey World, thank you so much for always coming to support me. I really appreciate. And guys, kindly consider giving the video a like. Man, smash the like button. Support your girl here as you always do, and everything gonna be alright. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. For those who are joining right now, consider giving the video a like. Kindly give the video a like. Hi, Tube Mad, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Maurice the Giant, thank you so much for coming. And guys, consider giving the video a like. I really missed you guys, but it was not my fault. I always don't want to be that girl who gives a lot of excuses, but we've really been having blackouts recently. And I think Nairobi, we have been, undergoing through that, but I thank God everything has been solved. So that's why I felt, why not come and say hi to my good people. So for those who are joining the live stream, kindly consider giving the video a like. Let me get to know where you're watching from. Let me get to know how have you been. Did you really miss me? Let me get to know, guys. And thank you for always supporting me. I really appreciate. So on today's live stream, we want to discuss, or we want to talk about benefits of dating life in campus. Our every time topics, what we really like talking about. And you can also share these live streams for your friends so that they can join in, so that we can start all together. We always miss you. Thank you so much. John Trey World, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. And for those who are all here today, thank you so much, guys. I really feel humbled to have such an amazing audience, always coming back to support me every time. You guys are just amazing. You don't know what you really mean. You are something like a symbol of hope. Oh, thank you so much. You guys also give me hope. Actually, in this life, you just have to be hopeful. Just keep on hoping for the best. Even when things are really bad on your side, you just have to collect yourself, get some energy and keep on moving. And I really like this philosopher who was called, what's the name? I'm really forgetting. Martin, what's the name? I really, if you know what I'm talking about, can you remind me? He always says, if you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. But, he starts by saying, if you cannot fly, run. If you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. If you know those words, who said those words, kindly remind me in the comment section. But I know it's somebody, Martin. Thank you so much, guys, for always having, that love for me. I don't take it for granted. Yeah, you can also follow me on my Instagram page, on my Facebook page. Let's get to connect and get to talk to one another, even if you're not doing this live stream, and it will be a really good thing. So kindly ensure you follow me on Instagram at Mwangodi, and also Facebook, and it will be a good thing. So guys, for those who are joining, kindly consider giving the video a like before anything else. And if it's your first time here, kindly consider subscribing and join the best family on YouTube. So guys, today we're going to talk about benefits or advantages of dating, not only even in campus, but even in real life. I know all of us are mature, and in one time you used to date, or you've even married or something like that, or you're still dating. So what are some of the importance that you think dating has? Like, what do you think somebody can really get to know about dating life? In real life, it also applies, not only in campus. So let me get to know some of the benefits of dating according to you. So as we all start, mine is point number one, for me, I think the importance of dating, even in today's world, the outside world, not the student life world, even in the real life, it teaches somebody how to be responsible in a way. Yeah, this is because while dating, you'll get to find yourself, you have to do A, B, C, D for that girlfriend of yours, or as a lady, you have to do A, B, C, D for that boyfriend of yours, which is a good thing. So for me, I think dating life makes somebody to be responsible. Like for a man, he has to know, I have a lady, and for me to keep her so that she cannot go around asking men for money, begging outside there, so that she can be comfortable, I think I just have to tip in, you know, at least give her some few coins to help herself with, maybe go make her hair, maybe buy some stuff for makeup, those small things, not really big things, but I think those small things really matter a lot. So for me, I think dating life prepares somebody to be responsible, even in the future life when they get into something which is big like marriage. So dating life is really important, and that gives a person time. Cinema Darius, thank you so much, mommy, for coming. I really appreciate. Consider giving the video a like before anything else, and then we can get to talk about today's live stream, and I really appreciate. For those who are joining, consider giving a video a like, man, as we always do. Kindly guys. Richard is saying hello, gorgeous. Hello Richard, how are you? Where are you watching from? Let me get to know. And consider giving a video a like, the first thing, guys. Kindly. So as I've already said, dating life prepares somebody to be responsible in a way, which is a really good thing, because this person will get to know some of the responsibilities that he's supposed to do when they get into something big, which is a very amazing thing. Watching from California, Richard, thank you so much for always coming. I really appreciate. Consider giving the video a like, and Richard, if it's your first time here, kindly consider subscribing and join the best family on YouTube, and I really appreciate. So today we're talking about dating life, you know. Yeah, for those who are joining right now, today we are talking about importance of dating life. How does dating life help somebody during dating and even afterwards? How does it help somebody? So I've said number one, it helps somebody to be responsible in a way, because you'll get to know, I have to do ABCD for my girlfriend, also the boyfriend, and also the girlfriend will get to know that I will visit your country soon. Thank you so much. Thank you, you're really welcomed. Yeah, Kenya is a nice country, so ensure you visit, and it will be a good thing. John Teward, always watching from Las Vegas, California. No, always watching from Las Vegas, the US. Thank you so much. And he's saying the city is slowly opening up. Oh, that's so nice. We hope things gonna be alright within, you know, soon, if not so soon, at least soon, so that we can be back to our normal life. Yeah, so so I was saying dating life helps somebody to, you know, be responsible in one way or the other, and it makes somebody, when he or she is in a bigger thing, maybe like the married life, this person gets to know what he's supposed to do. Not the kind of a person you need to tell everything, like, give me money, I have to go to the salon, give me money to do ABCD, or you have to do this for me. So at least it makes somebody to get used to, and also not to be reminded oftenly, because it's always not a good thing. You can imagine, you know, reminding a grown-up person to do ABCD for you every time. At times it becomes boring, and it's always not a good vibe. So at least dating life, you know, molds a person to become a responsible and, you know, a better person in future, which is a good thing. And for those who are watching, let me get to know some of the importance that you think dating life has, and I'll really appreciate, like, what's your experience? What do you think are some of the benefits? Let me get to know. So number two, I think dating life helps somebody to know how to deal with different types of people, because I know it's not always that person. Like, it's not very easy, although it happens, but it's not easy for always somebody to date one person in a lifetime. Like, you just get to dating life and you only, you know, meet that one lady or that one man, then you end up together. It's not always like that. Yeah, so by doing so, by getting to date several people, you know, not really several, but getting to date different types of people helps you to know how to deal with different personalities of people, because you know we are all different in a way, we are all unique and different in a way. You might find somebody is very emotional, maybe this person likes to cry so much, maybe this person is harsh or rude, or his language is not friendly, but you get to know how to, you know, deal with different types of people, which is really, really a good experience. So for me, I think dating life prepares somebody, you know, even psychologically, and it also helps somebody to know how to interact with people. Like when you meet this girlfriend, how are you supposed to interact with her? What are you supposed to do? What are the do's and don'ts? Like for me, I really find it the most amazing thing while dating different types of people, which is really important. And you also get to know some people might really pretend to love you, but the real sense they even don't, you know. And you get to learn. The third thing that I really think is one importance of dating, it also helps somebody to know what he really likes or what she really likes, and how to deal with his or her emotions in one way or the other, you know. Because you know, maybe you get to date this person and you find yourself always crying, always in that bad mood, and so in one way or the other you get to know how to deal with your, you know, your emotions when this happens. What am I supposed to do? If I cry too much, this person doesn't even care, you know. Maybe if I cry, this person gets to have some mercy on me or something, you know. So you get to know how to deal with your emotions. You get to know how to react on different situations in life, which is also a good thing. So guys, for those who are watching, thank you so much. And also let me get to know, like, what do you think? What are some of the importance of dating, you know, the dating life? In one, you know, at one time we also got to date, because I really know we are grown-ups. So let me get to know, what are some of the benefits that you learned, you know, while dating? If you are married, what are some of the things that you underwent when you are dating and they really helped you in life? Because today we are looking at benefits of dating life, not only in campus, even in real life. Like, what are the benefits? Let me get to know. For those who are joining for the first time, consider subscribing if you haven't, and also give the video a like before anything else, and I really appreciate. So yeah, another importance of dating, I think when somebody is dating, he gets or she gets to get experience. Like, you find some experience in it. Like, you know, when you're dating, you get to know, this is what I'm supposed to do when I'm dating, or this is not something good to do. So in one way or the other, you get to find that experience. And as we all know, experience is the best teacher. Like, you know, when I'm dating, and you know, the dating life is serious, I have to do ABCD for my man to make him happy, or I have to do ABCD for my lady in order to make her happy. And so you, at least you get to find experience, you know. And experience is the best teacher. So when you go to the outside life, when you want now to marry, or when you want to get settled, at least you have some experiences. Like, maybe you found, if I give a lady too much money, she becomes maybe, you know, cheeky or something. Or this lady, you know, or some ladies take advantage of men because of ABCD. So when you're out there, you'll get to know how to manage your wife. So in one way or the other, you know, dating life is also a good experience. Feel free to drop a comment. Let me get to know what you think about, and what's your opinion about dating life. Yeah, is it a good thing? Like, what do you really think? And again, on the other side, I think dating life is also a good thing, because you know, just having somebody who you think or who you feel loves you, and you know, he loves you or she loves you, it's always a nice feeling. Like, who doesn't like or want to feel love? Like, it's always a good thing. At least you have that person who, when you're feeling when you're feeling so low, you want to talk to him, or when you want to talk to her, when you're having something that you want to do, at least you seek some advice from him or her, and life becomes a good thing, you know, and life gets to move very, very, very well. For those who are joining for the first time, consider giving the video a like, and I really, really, really appreciate. And today we're talking about importance of dating, like what have you learned in the dating life? And also dating life, I think it prepares us to know how to deal with the outside life in future. Like when you're dating, it really, really prepares you a lot. Like for example, for me, it taught me not to trust a human being like 100%. I can only trust my God, and maybe my parents. Those are the people that I can really, really trust, because from what I learned while dating, which is also a good experience, like somebody, you at least, even if you're dating, there must be boundaries. Don't let the other people get to know like everything about you. Like even you yourself, you're really sure if ABC, if so and so is asked about me, whatever he will say or whatever she will say is nothing but the reality. It's not always a good thing. Like for me, I don't feel like when you're dating somebody, he or she has to know like everything about you, like everything. For me, I don't feel if it's a good thing. What do you think? Let me also get to know what you think about it. Guys, I'm not seeing your comments. I don't know what's wrong, but I'll get to see them. So that is it, guys. What do you think on your side? What are some of the importance of dating life? Like for you, what do you really think? What are some of the importance of dating? And yes, experience walk around and block a couple of times to see what's you're going on. Lol. It's actually what that's really, really true. But when it comes to trust, for me, like you don't have to trust your partner so much, like 100%. He knows your bank account pin, secret pins, pin number and everything. For me, it's not always a good thing. Even if you're dating somebody, even if you think you're so much in love, like let's not the other person get to know everything about you. Because for me, I don't even feel safe. Because imagine you having a quarrel or something, and for you, like this person, yeah, can really mess me up a big deal. Like, for me, I don't think if it's a real, not a real, for me, I don't think if it's a good thing to do. Like, at least have boundaries. Maybe when now you're married, maybe you can get to share everything, for security purposes. Maybe you are far away and you need somebody to operate your bank accounts or something, and that should be a wife or husband. So when you're married, it's a different thing, But when you are dating, for me, I don't even think if somebody should give it 100% attention, because even in most cases, some relationships, and most of them don't even work at first. Most of the dating life in campus, like, you don't have to be so much into it, because at the end, sometimes the results are not really, really good. And so you might end up being disappointed. You feel like, oh no, why did I just meet this person? But for me, I always trust you. We always meet somebody with a reason, either a positive reason or something that you have to take as a challenge in life, so you don't have to regret. And the good thing is, when you get to meet a wrong person and you get to realize, at least it gives you a better chance of meeting that better person. So for me, I always feel it's a good, it's always a good vibe, I don't mean like breaking up and moving to another relationship is a good thing, but I mean it's always, a good experience. At least it gives you a better chance to meet somebody who is kind of better. Yeah. Miss Muikali, thank you so much. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming. And before anything else, Miss Muikali, consider giving the video a like, as you always do, and I will really, really appreciate. And let me get to know some of the benefits that you get to know while dating. Like for you, what did you really learn? Or what are you still learning? Is it a good thing? Like, what's that important thing that you've learned while dating? Let me get to know. I'm fine. I'm always a silent follower. Oh, Miss Muikali, thank you. But get to talk. It makes me to get to know you people better, and it's always a good thing. What was your longest relationship? For me, my longest relationship has been like 1.5 close to 2 or something, but that has been my longest. But what helps me a lot is, for me, I don't prefer dating somebody who I'm always with, like 24/7 we are together, like we live together, we cook together, we get to travel together, like every time we are together. For me, that's what really, really helps me, because this is the reason as to why it helps me, because when you are together, there are so many things that get to arise. Maybe you've done ABCD, the other person is really onto your neck, is like, why did you do this, why did you do that? And for me, I feel when I'm with that person, like he, at times he don't feel my value, like he doesn't know how important I can be. So for me, it really works for me, because most of the time I'm far away. So for me, it gives me that better chance, at least for it to continue even lasting even for long. Because you can imagine having that person like every day, you sleep together, you wake up together, you go places together, like you are ever together. For me, at times I feel like it's kind of boring, in one way or the other. Imagine every day you looking at that person. That's why I really salute married people out there. It's not simple, man. Waking up, having the same look of that person every day, every time, and then you even go to an extent of working together. For me, I don't feel if it's safe for me and convenient. So for me, I really prefer long distance relationship. Like for me, that's really the best, because at some point I have like freedom, like 100%. I don't mean that when I'm with him, I don't have that freedom. But again, when you are far, you really have your space. If you want to go somewhere, you just go. It doesn't mean that he can tell me don't go, because me, I'm that kind of a person. If I say I'm going somewhere, I just have to go, no matter who tells me not to, unless I see the sense for me not to go to that place. So for me, I really prefer long distance relationship. And for me, I think they really, really last in a way. Not like really long, like a year ends without seeing each other. At least in a month, you see each other once or twice. For me, I think like that's really, really the best. And I find so many advantages in it than dating a person that I'm always together with. At least make that person to miss you. So when you're far away and you get to meet each other, you don't have that time to quarrel or argue about things, because we've not been together, and there are not so many issues, unlike when you're together. So this person will get to feel, get to really appreciate your presence, because you're not always together with him. And maybe he knows when you go to visit him, it's maybe 2 days or 3 days, or if it's the longest time, it's 1 week. So he'll make sure he utilizes his time in one way or the other to make you happy, to make you feel good, at least to avoid unnecessary quarrels and stuff. So long distance relationships, for me, I just prefer it. And like being with that person where it makes you to commit yourself even more, because you can't live with a person, or you can't live with a man without washing his clothes, cooking for him, washing the house, doing the house chores. You just can't avoid them. But when you are far, at least you have that break. You can as well decide to have somebody to do it for you, but it's not always a good thing. So when you are dating, like for me, I don't find pleasure in having that person always around me. Like I want him to at least miss me, so that when I'm there, he can treat me so well, or get to appreciate that time, because he knows the time is limited, my time and his. Yeah, so that is it. Aha! Recommended to you by Damaris Njenga and my cousin. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Mukali. Thank you so much for coming. I really, really appreciate, man. I don't take that for granted. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Damaris Njenga. Even if she's not here, guys, you can also go and check her YouTube channel. She does amazing work, and she's just a pretty soul. You can imagine her recommending other people to my channel. That's one of the best people. So can you guys go also and support her and tell her I sent you to her YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate. So guys, that is it. Let me get to know, like, do you really prefer long distance relationship or close relationships? For me, I prefer long distance relationships, And when I believe when you are with a person for a long time, this person gets used to you like so much, like he can tell everything about you, like you get to really share a lot. For me, it's not a good thing. Like somebody getting to know about you like a lot. Like even you yourself, you're pretty sure if somebody is asked about you, he can tell 95% and above, which is not always a good thing. More so while dating. So that is it. But every type of relationship, whether long distance or when you're together, has its challenges, Yeah, so that's it, guys. Let me get to know what's your preference, like what do you prefer. But while dating in campus, for me, I prefer not to be with that person if it's the campus thing. Because there's so much pressure in dating this campus, man or lady, in one way or the other. For me, that's what I feel. That's according to me. Maybe according to you, it's the best thing, but for me, it's to be, he has to be somewhere far away from me, at least. Yeah, so that I can have that personal space of mine. I can be able to do ABCD. At least he can get to miss me, those things. For me, that's what I really, really prefer. I like being with him. At times you get to feel insecure, because of one reason or the other. So for me, it's not always a good vibe. I just prefer that person who is really far, far, far away, who will get to miss me, and they'll be like, when are we going to see each other? For me, that makes me to feel even more happy, Yeah, that's for me. Yeah, so back to today's topic, we're talking about benefits of dating in campus. Like, what do you really prefer? Not what you prefer, but what have you learned from the dating life? We've talked about responsibility. We've talked about knowing how to treat people with different personalities. Hi Faye, thank you so much for coming. Before anything else, consider giving the video a like, and I really, really appreciate. And let me get to know, what have you learned in the dating life? Because dating prepares you to something bigger. So what have you really learned in a relationship? What have you learned? And guys, I have this question to ask. What do you think while dating? Is it good for parents of both parties to know that you're really dating? Or what do you think? Is it good that the mother to your boyfriend gets to call you, says hi to you as a lady? Or for you as a lady, do you feel it's good for your parents to call your boyfriend and maybe say hi, get to know them or something? Like, what do you really, really prefer? For me, I have mixed reactions in the same. At times, for me, I feel it's a good thing. At least the boyfriend's parents get to know that I'm dating their son. It's a good thing at the same time, because if anything happens to you, at least they get to know. It should not be that secretive. But again, on the other side, I feel sooner or later you'll have to meet the parents, but I think it's a good thing. Yeah, of course, it just have to happen. But while dating, for me, like while dating, and when you are newly dating, for me, it's not really, really a good thing at the same time, because I've started saying it's also a good thing, but again, it's not a good thing. What if it doesn't make to another level? Like, imagine you've introduced like 3 people to your parents, and the relationships are not working. So you keep on introducing new persons or new people to your parents. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, for me, I think it's like kind of a shame. So for me, I feel when you want to introduce somebody to your parents, at least get to be sure, like, have something that is in you that you strongly feel that relationship is going to work in one way or the other. Don't just rush. You are one day with your one day all with your girlfriend or boyfriend, but you go ahead telling your parents so fast that you are in love. And in most cases, it doesn't work out. Most of when dating, you can't be really sure that this person will get to marry me, or this person, he's now the final person. Thank you so much for those who are joining. Erica, thank you so much, guys, for joining. If it's your first time here, kindly guys consider subscribing and also give the video a like. Erica, Otieno, thank you mommy for always coming, and also give the video a like. Kindly support the video by giving it a like. And if it's your first time here, kindly consider subscribing. Tap on the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I upload new videos. So guys, I was saying, like, it's not always a good thing. If you know you're not serious to get into a relationship with a person, at least don't make it so public. Imagine you go an extra mile of telling your parents how you're really in love, and this person ends up heartbreaking you. So what will you really tell your parents? For me, it's like the most difficult thing. Again, to reintroduce a new person to my parents, like, would they really take it as very serious? Or your parents will just tell you, for you, you're not even serious about it, you know? Yeah. Truslin Manyiri, thank you so much for joining today's live stream. Consider subscribing if it's your first time here. Thank you so much. So guys, I was saying, like, if you're not serious, or if you're not kinda sure, because while dating, you cannot be sure that you're going to end up with this person. So don't rush up introducing this person to your parents, because imagine you've introduced like 5 people to your parents, and again, they don't even work. You want again to get into another relationship. Again, tell your parents. So your parents will get to think this person is just making fun out of it. They won't even believe it. And they can go an extra mile even to make fun out of it. Like, we are used to it. You know, don't even tell us. You know. Let the guy introduce you first. Here, see aibu. Ata it backfire. Erika is saying, for the girl child, just let the boyfriend introduce you. Yeah, even me, I'm for that. Like, you know, me, I won't feel it. After all, it's you, the boy, who introduced me to your parent. And if it didn't work, well and fine. You know, you can't force things to work out which were not meant to be yours. So that you won't, as a girl, you won't feel anything about it. Like, but for a girl, it's, you know, it's different on another level. Because imagine, as a lady, you've introduced this boyfriend of yours to your parents, and some of us even go an extra mile of taking them home physically, you know, so that your parents can get to know the boyfriend. And like, for me, I think when a lady introduces the boy to the parents, like, this boy feels like you really love him. You cannot even leave him in a way. And for me, to some extent, I feel he starts to develop some horns. He's like, after all, she already took me to the parents, you know, like, I'm everything. I can do anything I want. So for me, I think for the girl child, it's not always right to take people that you date to your place. Get to decide, you know, when the time is right, now get to take this boyfriend of yours to the parents. And for me, like, for me as me, I don't see it happening, like, me myself taking my boyfriend to my parents, like, the two of us. Let him come in a more special way. Like, let him come to my home accompanied by his friends or his parents or something, so that he can also feel the weight. It should not be that it's me forcing him to go meet my parents. Like, jokingly, he even doesn't feel like it's something so important. Because for me, I trust when I just take my boyfriend home and we are two of us, it doesn't even make some sense. It doesn't have some weight in it. But let him organize, you know, let him tell his parents, today I want to go and visit my girlfriend's parents. Like, you know, it has some weight in it, so that he can also get to know this is something serious. And it will make him at least to, you know, adapt to the standards. He'll get to know, man, this is not something as usual. Because first of all, he has the company of his best friends or even his parents. So there must be some weight, because the parents will first of all ask him, guys, the water has started to come right now, so I think I have to turn off the tap so that we can continue this live stream, because yeah, the water will overflow. So guys, just a minute, let me do it, then I come back. Just a minute. Yeah, so I'm back, guys, and this is what I was saying. Like, for the ladies, don't force that boy or that boyfriend of yours to go meet your parents. Let him do it willingly. Let him organize for it. Let him feel that way. Let him feel, you know, it's something very, very, very special. Don't even force him. Don't even talk about it. For me, that's my opinion. Because when he first of all tells his dad that he wants his company to go to my home, the dad will ask that boyfriend some few questions like, are you serious with this lady? Like, for how long have you been together? Why do you think we have to go meet the parents? At least he'll have to be answerable in one way or the other. But if you as a girlfriend, you just force your boyfriend, let's go meet my parents, I don't know what, it won't have weight in it. Although it's also a good thing to do. Like, it will not be that secretive at the same time. At least for the girl child, at least if you have elder sisters, you can let them know about the relationship, because it's always safe. If anything happens to you, at least they know so and so will be answerable, and it's also a good thing. So let me get to know, like, what do you really think? Is it good to take your boyfriend at home? I'm still here listening, but I have you ever introduced somebody to your parents and what was the reaction? Okay, for me, guys, my mom is really, really, really strict. For me, okay, I did not introduce that boyfriend to, like, my parents, like, openly. It was just over the phone. Like, at least my mom, at one point or the other, she could call the boyfriend and say hi to him. But that boyfriend, he was not really genuine. Like, it didn't work because he didn't want to be himself. He could really, really fake a lot of things. Like, he could cheat about his career. He could not want me to know the reality. But this is, at the end of it all, even if you cheat, the truth will one day come out. So I came to realize later, and I made my parents aware. So we started having that negative attitude towards him. And I think, he now started finding his way out because, it didn't work. So for me, I have never taken somebody physically to my parents, like, these are my parents, And for me, I don't have to rush about it because I have an elder brother who has to do it first than me. Because in our community, it's not always right for the younger person to hurry in such matters, like introducing somebody to the family, like she or he wants to get married, before the elder person does it, or the elder brother or sister does it. So for me, no. But maybe someday I will. But before I introduce this person to my parents, like, I must see at least some potential in it, because I don't want to be that girl or that lady who keeps on introducing, men to my parents, then things don't work out. It's better they don't work out in silence, like, because that one I won't even feel. So imagine you're introducing somebody new to your mom or dad, then they ask you, and what happened about so and so? You get, like, the dating life taught me a lot about myself. Let me get to know John Taylor. What did it really teach you? So for me, my mother is really, really friendly person, and she wants somebody who is open. And by the way, at some point, she usually asks me indirectly, like, am I dating or something? But, I'm always like, Mom, hold on. When the time is right, I'll bring that person to you. So don't be on a hurry. And I think good things always take time. Like, good things really take time. What is it a good date for you? Oh, for me, a person to be good, for me at least to see some potential in a man, number one, I'm not trying to be choosy, but at least this person should be educated. For me, like, education really, really comes first. Not like everything, but I believe when a person is educated, this person will be able to think in a more mature way. And if this person can think properly, then for me, I have no any other problem. Because for me, I think all those other things goes hand in hand with education. Because if a person is educated, he'll get to know how to behave, although not all of them. But for me, I think even if somebody is educated and he does not act as per his caliber, I think it's because of ignorance, and maybe he doesn't feel like you are the one or something. But for me, I always feel if somebody is educated, this person is able to think. And if somebody is able to think, he'll get to know this is right or this is wrong. So yeah, for me, that's basically it. If somebody is just able to think out the box, that's good for me. I really don't have to be so choosy. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. Let me get to know what you really think about it. Like, what's your opinion on the dating life? Like, what have you learned? Again, at the same time, dating life really teaches somebody much more about herself or himself, because at one point you get to know, as a lady, I have to be well dressed, I have to look good, I need to carry myself so well, such things. So it gets to teach you much more about yourself that even some of us didn't know about, some personalities in us. Because while dating, that's where you get to find her. So I can be really, really caring to other people, because when my girlfriend or boyfriend is undergoing this, I have to be there for him. Or maybe when he's sick, I have to be there, ensure he's well or something. So at some point, dating life really teaches somebody much more about himself or herself that he or she didn't even know, which is also a good thing, because for me, I always believe if your friends are positive people, they'll get to bring that, they'll get to bring you some positive vibes in one or the other. They'll make you realize some of your potentials, which is a good thing. And for me, this is my advice. Like, the people around you, the people who you really call your friends, should be able to add value in yourself. Like, when you are dating, is this person adding value to me in one way or the other? Like, that should be really, really key. For me, I don't even see a reason for dating somebody who cannot add value to me in one way or the other. It doesn't have to be so big. The best part of dating for me is eating food, lol. All right, I'll come to that. So it really teaches you much more about yourself. Like, you get to know, I have to look so good, I have to carry myself so well. Like, I have to be that good girl who will make, people to get maybe to notice me if you are single, or people will get to admire me in one way or the other. Not in a wrong way, but at least you're gonna stand out. They'll be like, that lady really looks good, like always, like every day, which is a good thing. And for me, I really like standing out. Like, when you just exceptional, like, you feel like, yeah, man, you're at least doing something different apart from what people, do. And about eating, for me, when dating, I think some things you don't really have to care. Like, for example, you find a girl on her first date, like, she doesn't want to eat, and this a gentleman has taken you to a very expensive restaurant, and you're there really pretending to be full, and in the real sense, you've not even eaten, like, for the last, maybe one day ago, that's when you ate, and you're there pretending like you are okay, you don't want to eat, or you're just tasting and leaving everything on the table. For me, that's not always a good thing. Like, for me, when I'm dating somebody, let him get to know, like, my true colors, like eating. Who doesn't like eating? Like, for me, I really love food, and if I get that opportunity to eat, I really do it so well. After all, I do tell myself, I only have one life to live, and I have to live it so well, without regrets, even though regrets must be there, but some things I don't have to regret. Like, imagine you went to a restaurant and you left everything on the table, and you go home and you're like, oh my god, I wish I just ate it. I wish ate it. So you're now going to start to prepare your meal, and you had that opportunity to really eat, to your satisfaction, and you just pretended, like you're all right and you're not all right. Like, when you're dating, just be you. Smash the like button. Thank you. To be sincere, I know so little about dating. Erika, don't worry. Dante, thank you so much. Herbert is saying hi, D. Thank you so much for coming. And for those who are joining right now, kindly consider giving the video a like. Kindly smash the like button, guys. For those who are joining right now, kindly give the video a like before anything else. Just give the video a like, and let me get to know what you think about today's topic. Like, what are the lessons, or what do you think you really learned about dating life? Kindly, guys, let me get to know. And also smash the like button. Smash it several times as you can, although you can also only smash it once, so kindly do so. Yeah. Mauka Dante, what do you think about the dating life? What did it teach you? So I was talking about the food and the personality. For me, just be real, don't fake it, because the more you fake it, somebody will get to think that's how you are. But later, this person gets to discover you're somebody else, you're different, not what you portrayed at the first place. So it's just always just be you. If you love food or if you're hungry, tell this person, for me, for real, to be sincere, for me, I'm hungry, I want to find something to eat. Like, don't pretend, don't try to be okay when you're not. Just be you. And it really helps. Like, for me, when I find that time to eat, I just do it so well. I don't have to pretend like I'm full and I'm not. If I'm full, well and fine, I'll say I don't feel like eating. But, when you feel like eating, just eat. Let this person get to know the true colors of you, so that he can get to decide he want to be with you, or he feels it won't work. Like, just be yourself. It really helps. And be there in a relationship, it's just good to be yourself. When somebody does something that is not right to you, that you don't even feel good about it, tell this person, you've done ABCD and I don't feel good about it. Don't just go hide, cry, like most ladies love crying. So just go to cry in your bedroom, you don't eat, you feel so heartbroken. Only that, it's because you fear if you tell this person the reality, he'll leave you or she will leave you. That's not a good thing. Let him go. And for me, I always believe in this. If you are meant to be with a person, you will be no matter what. And if you are not meant to be, you'll really force, and at the end, it won't work. After breaking yourself like a lot, you'll even be blaming yourself, like, why did I used to go an extra mile to do ABCD? I just wish I had not done ABCD for him or for her. And it's not always a positive or a good vibe. So, just be you. Let this person get to know the real you, so that he can know whether it's going to work or it's not going to work. Kaylix is saying slap that button. Okay, Kylie, guys, kindly consider giving the video a like, and I really appreciate. Thank you so much, Kyle. Thank you so much. Who bite crab and dam is saying, I'm the car, I can't like. I am in the car and I can't like. Sorry. Okay, there's no problem. Gentle Word is saying, what about kissing on the first date? Is it okay? Lol. So guys, what do you think about kissing on the first date? Like, is it a good thing? For me, this is what I'll say. It should not be really that deep kiss. Let it just be a simple peck. For a peck, it will be good than just kissing on the first date. You can imagine. For me, I don't see it right to let the other person get to know much more about me just on the first date. Like, getting to kiss him, for me, I think that's really an extra mile. Like, for me, I feel, let me get to kiss that person after 4 or 5 dates. That's when I'll be free to do it. But kissing on the first date, but anyway, it will depend, because some people can be dating online like for a long time, maybe like after 1 year. That's when you meet and it's your first date, and you feel like the dating is on another level. So you'll be you want to do it. So yeah, if you'll feel to do it, you just do it. But if you just met you met like yesterday, then today you're having a date, then today you just kiss, for me, I don't feel if it's a good thing. But if you knew each other before, or you are good friends before, then it's your first date, yeah, you're free to do it. Yeah, that's what I can say about it. Philidom is saying, how is the going today, D? Watching you from Haiti. Keep the live streams coming. Thank you so much, Philidom. Thank you so much for always supporting me. And don't forget to smash that like button, as we always do. Thank you so much. Erika Otieno is saying, if the chemistry is there, go on and do it. Yeah, it's true. If you really feel, you just have to do it. There's something which is really driving you, like we just have to kiss. You do it, man. After all, just be yourself. But for me, To kiss on the first date, it will depend. If we had known each other before, maybe it's now 6 months or 1 year or 2 years and we met and it's our first date, yeah, it's good. But if you just, you've known each other, like that is your second day in that relationship, like, for me, I think that's too fast. And it's always good to take things slowly, like, step by step, step by step. Yeah, for me, that's what I really, really feel. But if you feel the chemistry is there, the love is really flowing in the two of you, go ahead and do it, But again, kissing in an open place, for me, I don't think if it's really right. Like you're doing it publicly, like people are really looking at you. Maybe you just met in a restaurant or in a cafe or something. Then you're doing it openly and people are there looking at you. For me, somehow I just can't, For me, I feel such things should not be very public as such. They should at least be private in a way. Like, don't let everybody have a look at what you're really doing. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for always coming back to support me. I really, really appreciate. I really feel loved. You always give me that positive energy to always have, that energy to come here. Let them talk. Kiss. Erica, you're not even serious. So for you can do that. Like she's saying, let the people talk. Some people will even take photos of you, even videos, and even post, But anyway, it will depend. If you don't really care about it, just go ahead and kiss, even if people are really looking at you, But for me, I don't always feel safe when all eyes are on me. I'm also doing such thing. Like for me, I don't really feel safe, like doing such things. But when I'm in the streets, they are vlogging and all the eyes are on me. I usually don't even care about it, After all, I know what I'm doing. But such things like love issues, like kissing publicly, people getting to look at you, just find a secretive place, go and do it, It doesn't have to be that open. But again, if you have no problem about that, you go ahead and do what you feel. Like do what your heart tells you to do. But hugging, I'm seeing Hubeit Krabadam is saying hugging is allowed. Yeah, hugging is allowed, but also that hug, it has some limits. But there are those extraordinary hugs that are also not safe to do in public. Like you can imagine hugging for like 10 minutes, carrying each other up, and such types of hugs. Like for me, if it's a hug, let it be just a normal hug of 2 seconds, just hope and we are done. Not like we are taking so long hugging, because also the hugging, when it's too much, people get to realize also these hugs, there's something, it has something attached. So also don't overdo it. At least have some limit in it. So guys, what do you really think? Is it good to hug for so long in public? Like, but again, it depends. If it's your sister or if you are hugging a brother or something, it has some, some sense in it. Even if it takes a little bit longer, somebody can tell this is a brother or this is a sister. And people are really good at, getting to know that. Somebody can easily tell this is a boyfriend, or this is a husband hugging a wife, or this is, ABCD. So it depends how you want to do it. And it also depends on how you people are attached to each other. Yeah, for me, that's what I think, Yeah, so what do you also think? Is it good to hug for so long in public? Let me get to know your idea. Let me get to know. Yeah, so guys, that is it. Another thing that I really think dating life helps, that I strongly feel dating life helps, it helps you to know how to manage like yourself, you as a person. It helps you to have boundaries, and it also helps you to have respect towards each other. Like you get to know, despite this being a boyfriend, there must be some boundaries. You are so principled, and that's good. Erica, yes, at times you just have to be principled. And for me, when it comes to love issues, I don't think if it's good to keep it known to the whole world, like openly. Okay, some things you can do openly and you just can't hide. For example, you getting married and you are having a wedding. For that, you can't, hide people from it. But when you've already married, or, you know, for example, when you're dating, it doesn't have to be that public. Imagine you everywhere hugging, kissing, like you own the whole world. And there's somebody who is seated somewhere who is single, and this person gets to see you, like you do hug each and every time. Maybe after class you get to hug each other, you get to do all those romantic things just publicly. And you know, some people are not happy about it. You can imagine, for example, I'm single and I find somebody, you know, is hugging a boyfriend so tightly, they're kissing. In one way or the other, I'll be like, oh my god, how I wish maybe I was the one. Oh my god, how I wish I also get somebody to do that to me. Or what are these people doing? It's not even good. You know, it will depend, you know. So it's not good, because in one way or the other, maybe, I'm saying maybe you might be hurting somebody. Or maybe I just broke up yesterday with my boyfriend and I'm seeing you people hugging, kissing publicly. You know, in one way or the other, it will, you know, it's like adding spirit on a fresh wound, putting spirit on a fresh wound. So it will remind me maybe of the moments that I used to have. And in one way or the other, maybe I'll end up crying to myself or feeling so sorry about my situation. So for me, it's not always a good thing. And for me, more so when you are dating, you should not even brag about it. You should not even show off. Like, for me, that's my opinion. While dating, you don't have to show it off to people. You don't have to brag, because you don't know how long it will last. And imagine if you are known all over, you know, as, you know, people who really kiss, people who really get to hug each other tightly in public, and you end up breaking. Some people will be like referring to you, those people who used to hug and kiss openly, you know, such titles. So for me, I don't feel safe. And when you're dating, you can't be sure about it. Like, you're not yet even sure. Maybe you wait until you are now a wife. But again, when you're a wife, it doesn't mean again you've made it. Because maybe you can just be a wife, but there's a side chick somewhere who is really, you know, representing you. So for me, when it comes to love issues, you don't have to really brag. But at least when you're married, it will be open. At least people get to know somebody is married to somebody, you know. But when you are dating, guys, when you are dating, for me, I don't know if I really want people to really know, like 100% people are knowing this is the person that I'm dating. For me, when dating, I think, you know, the love issue should be sealed, and it should be kind of private. Not really 100% private, but known to a few people. Maybe your best friends that you really trust, you know, or something. It doesn't have to be very public out there. You know, everybody gets to know so-and-so is dating so-and-so, you know. Some people really don't find it as a good thing, seeing you people together. So maybe they might, you know, be like they're really waiting for your breakup more than they're waiting for Jesus Christ to come back. So yeah, for me, while dating issues should just be private. But when it gets to another level, you know, it will now be known to people the normal way. Like, at least people are knowing so-and-so is married to so-and-so and their husband and wife. But while dating, my dear, for me, I just advise you, like, don't put it so public. And in most times, most in campus, the love doesn't even last. Maybe you're just dating for a few days, then, you know, just separate, or you end up breaking up. So don't really brag about it. Don't show off. Don't let people know everything about your relationship. Like, they know everything. Like, the other people know everything about your relationship, and you're just but dating. At least you should learn to have some secrets while dating. At least, you know, don't show. For me, just don't show off while dating. Again, you know, it should not be that secretive, but let 1-2 people get to know. Yeah, but don't brag. Don't show off. Like, you know, don't make it so public. Just imagine if you end up breaking. How will other people, you know, react on it after making it so public? You know, you might even end up being in magazines. So, but when you're married, you know, you can do whatever you want to do. Generally, what is saying, you can listen to me all the day. Thank you so much. Thank you, I really appreciate. Krabadam is saying, you know what I miss in this corona thing? It's hugs with friends, no physical contact. Now it's 6 weeks. keeping distance is hard, not only for a date, but also for friends and family. Yeah, guys, of course, right now, all of us have really missed those hugs from friends, those hugs from people that we really love. But anyway, let's hope everything gonna be alright. After all, nothing lasts for so long. So when it's negative, for me, just tell myself, nothing negative lasts for so long. And in every negative thing, you get to learn something positive. At least you'll get to learn one or two or three things from that negative thing. So let's always be positive. Let's always have that energy. Let's always find a reason to smile even when we are not seeing or having any reason to smile. At least show off your teeth, you know, rather than showing off your boyfriend or girlfriend. Just show off your teeth. For me, I think that's the best thing to do. Always be positive in this life, you know. Yeah. Yeah, somebody is saying best relationship is kept behind the doors, not out in the open. Yeah, that's very true. Best relationship is kept behind the doors. Yeah, because that's where you people get to be real. Because I also do trust these couple goals that we usually see in social medias, behind the scenes or behind the curtains, they're not really what they are. At times people just go to show it out to people just to show off that they're okay, but in the real sense they're not okay. And in most cases it's not, you know, very real. Like 80% of the love that is put publicly is not really real, you know, as it is. You might find these people usually fight every morning, but because they want to protect their image out there, they end up posting like they're really good, they really love one another, and you might feel like you're really disadvantaged because your relationships are not working, and you're like, oh god, I wish my relationship was like the so and so's relationship. But you end up realizing, like, you know, behind the scenes, that's not the real thing, the exact thing. So you better keep it behind the scenes. If you really love one another, just keep it behind the scenes. And of course, I know there are some things that you can't really keep private, like maybe your children's getting to be known, or people getting to know that you married, such things. But just relationship things, like dating things, not relationship, but dating things, you know, you so public, you know. And I do trust most public things or couples, you know, the things are not the way they are. So you just better keep it low-key and it's real, rather than showing it publicly and you know it's not real. Because some people may end up finding frustration in it. They're like, why is my relationship not working as somebody's, you know, as so and so? And the thing is, they don't know the actual thing, like what's going on. Yeah. John Trail is saying the time is 11:05 Washington from Las Vegas. Oh, that's so good. So right here in Kenya, it's 9:08 p.m. Yeah, so you're ahead of us. What do you think about dating multiple people at one time? You guys, dating multiple people at one time. Like me as a lady, I have like 5 men. Dating them, all of them at the same time. For me, I cannot even have energy to do that. Just to be sincere. Because I can also imagine it can be so stressing. You know, maybe 2, but even those 2, it won't be that comfortable, you guys. You imagine all those 5 people need your attention. You date them, all of them, you know. I think you'll be doing a disservice to yourself, because when do you get that time to date multiple people at the same time? You know, you won't even have peace with yourself. Like, you know, how do you even make it? For me, it's not even possible. Like, how? You know, for me, I don't really know how to multitask in that. Like, getting to date several people at the same time, for me, it's, you know, how can it even work? Where will I get that energy to do that? Like, you know, for me, I can't even figure it out. But for some people, they're so good in doing that. But I do believe the people who really know how to multi-date, like they're dating several girls at the same time, it's men, you know. For the men, it's way better, you know. Because after all, some men don't have really a lot of responsibilities. Because imagine, I as a lady have to wash utensils, maybe cook when I'm at home, maybe do ABCD. So where will I get that time to multi-date, you know? But for the men, I do feel most of the time they are kind of free, apart from those who are working. So here I'm talking about dating life more so at a young age. It's not something that is very committed. For the men, they have time to do that. But for the ladies, like, I feel it's a very, very, very difficult thing, getting to multi-date. How do you even get the energy? And for me, I think if I try to do that, I'll be caught, or somebody else will realize, like, he's not the only person. Because, getting to give so many people attention at the same time, we all know it's not a good thing. So for me, it's not a good thing. And it's always, it has so many disadvantages. Because imagine, for instance, you get pregnant in the way, and how will you now get to know that, this is the father, this is, some things are not even going to work. For me, it's really, really, really hard. And for the ladies, this is my advice. If you don't love somebody, you better, don't cling on that person. You better find that person that you feel you are comfortable in, rather than finding so many men to date at the same time. That's being greedy, by the way. That's being greedy. How do you date so many people at the same time? It means you only care about yourself. You don't want some other people also to date. You're just greedy. You just care about yourself. You don't care about your brother or sister out there. So that's selfishness on another level. For me, that's what I'll call it. Like, for you have 8 girlfriends, and somebody is single, and maybe that person is eyeing one of your girlfriends, and he cannot able to get her. So, that's being greedy on another level, and it's not a good thing, And in most cases, it doesn't even work, Step at a time, get to date this one lady. If things don't work out, move to the second person, not really immediately, but after some time. But dating so many people at the same time, for me, it doesn't, even sound even good, Yeah, so that is it, guys. Thank you so much for always loving me. If you have a question, maybe you can drop a comment. Let us get to know, like, what did you learn in your relationship? There are some of us here, guys, who are really, really quiet. Like, you cannot even comment. Like, get to speak out. This is a free platform where you can air your views, but in a respectful way. Let me get to know, what do you think that you learned in the dating life, and what's your preference while dating? Let me get to know what you really think and what you really prefer. Yeah, do you prefer having multiple boyfriends or girlfriends, as John Trailward is asking? Let me get to know. But, that idea is not good. Like, you get to date several people at the same time. Oh my God, that's even funny and crazy. What if they find out? Like, for me, I'm imagining, as a lady, maybe I get to date like 10 men out there. Then all of them realize I'm dating them. Like, they can even end up beating me so bad, which is not a good thing. Or they'll make me feel so bad about it, because they'll want me to know that they finally knew the truth. And it's not a good thing. One step at a time. Date one person. If you feel it doesn't work, give yourself some time, then go on to the next person. Not like dating somebody 10, 5 at the same time. That's really being greedy. And there are people out there who are really single, and for you have more than enough, even backups, it's not a good thing. And those people that really do that, most of them are campus men. Like, campus men really have even backups. When you are during your holidays, maybe as a lady you have a long holiday, this boyfriend is having another lady. In the village, he has a girlfriend. At the university, he has another one. I don't know where, and even in every university, it's not always a good thing. But most men find pleasure in that. I don't know why. Me, I don't know. But according to my experience, so many men like multi-dating, also campus men, which is also not a good thing. That's being not even being polygamous. That's being greedy. Yeah, according to me, that's really, really being greedy, which is not a good thing. At least get to learn how to share, Get to learn how to share, but not having so much for yourself at the same time while some people lack out there. Learn how to share and be a good brother or sister, Don't be so greedy. Eric Otieno is saying, there's a saying that goes, You guys get to listen. There's a saying that goes, a man can date 2 ladies, but one must suffer. Whereas a lady can date 7 guys, but make all their wallets suffer. Oh my God, you guys, let me just pardon it. Rika is saying there's a saying that goes, a man can date 2 ladies, but one must suffer. You know, a man can date 2 ladies, but one must suffer. Whereas a lady can date 7 guys, but make all their wallets suffer. Oh, I now understand. Erika really means, she means a lady can date 7 men, but really take a lot from them. You know, maybe have 7 boyfriends. I call each one of them and tell them I'm really broke. I don't have food. I don't have ABCD, and they all send money to me. You know, but a man might have 2 ladies, but at least make all of them smile, kinda. But I don't see some sense in it so much. But somehow this saying is true. But it's really a funny one, you know. Yeah. Huibeit is saying, where would you like to go on your first date in Nairobi? Like for me, I don't know if you're really referring to me, but in Nairobi, there are so many places where you can go for the first date. You know, we have beautiful cafes, you know, coffee points or something. We have good hotels. But nowadays, I don't know if people find it pleasure to go somewhere like before, as people used to do, like going in the bush or something, like how our grandparents used to do. Like for me nowadays, I feel people on their first date, they go to the beaches or to the swimming pools or to coffee joints or something. Yeah, so I think in Nairobi, a good place to go for your first date, maybe a show, a live band show, or somewhere where there's food, like a cafe or something. Yeah, it depends with the two of you, you know. Yeah, it will really depend. Maurice the Giant is saying, dating with no coin can't work. You should have something to keep the dating going. Yes, this is very true. I can even clap for you, you know. That's really true, you guys. How can you date somebody and you don't have even something? You know, like you don't have any coin. So Maurice the Giant, that's very true. And for me, I always believe this, you know. First, learn how to, you know, love yourself and care for yourself before you extend it to somebody else. Like, how will you get to love somebody if you don't love yourself? And loving yourself in one or the other, it just revolves around money. Like, get to keep yourself neat. You know, that's when you'll understand this lady or this man also has to be neat. So I have to do at least ABCD. So in campus, not even in campus, even in real life, you know, it's so difficult for you to date when you're really broke, like 000. Even when it's a village girl who doesn't even really need a lot from you, but at least you'll find her telling you, I need some credit, even if it's 10 bob or 5 bob, you know, even if it's like $0.25, like at least you must have something. And that's really a good thing, because it will make a man to know how to hustle his ways out, maybe go on a building site and do some work there to get something. You know, at the end of the day, you must learn how to get that coin for yourself. And for me, I strongly feel that makes a man to be even more responsible. Like, you know, that's only dating. So when you get to marry this lady, you'll get to know how to provide for her. Like, you know, she doesn't have to struggle so much. Although nowadays it's a two-way traffic, like the lady provides, the man provides, and the wife provides. That's how it works nowadays. But at least, you know, the man has to be very responsible for the relationship to work so well. Because, you know, you can't love somebody and you eat love and you sleep love. At least at the end of the day, you'll need a good bed to sleep. You'll need good food to eat. You'll need good clothes to put on, you know. So at the end of the day, you have to know how to hustle your ways out, which is also a good thing. Like, it will make you people to be responsible, you know. And for me, I do feel this. When a couple is having like something to do, like maybe the boyfriend is working or the girlfriend is working, or both of them, they're busy, they have lesser issues than the couple that is not going anywhere. They don't have any, you know, agenda in their life. Like they're just there each and every day. They're just there. They have nowhere to go. Like, issues really arise. That's why you find they even quarrel. I don't know what misunderstandings. But when the two of you are busy, at least you get to, go home when both of you are tired. So you just want to sleep, to eat and sleep. So you won't be having so many issues. And like when you're just there doing nothing the whole day, Yeah, I think that is it. Yeah, so guys, let me get to know, like, what do you think? What do you feel? Like, just get to express yourself. And if it's your first time here, consider subscribing. Join the best family on YouTube. Chef Matiko is saying hustle is real, money is important. Yeah, she will not eat stones. Yeah, that's very true. After all, you can't marry a lady. Like in the African culture, I'm talking about Africa because this is where I am. I don't know about the other cultures outside there. Most of the Western culture. Like for a man to marry, he will have to pay bride price to the wife, So this man at least has to work hard in one way or the other, and it's always a good thing. Like at least let him feel, he has to be responsible in a better way, so that to make the relationship last or to make the marriage stand, or something. Because nowadays you can't survive without, even a coin with you. It's so difficult. In fact, I don't think if you can, because how will you eat? Where will you sleep? You won't even be able to take water. You'll end up in the streets. Even in the streets, those street kids, they do work also, at least to get something, because you can't just sleep the whole day without eating. And of course, you cannot sleep well when you're hungry. We all sleep comfortably when when you're satisfied. That's when you can find peace to sleep. Yeah, so money is just a real hustle. You just have to hustle. And it's a good thing, Yeah. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much for always coming to support me. Thank you for the love. If it's your first time here, consider giving the video a like and subscribe if you haven't. Randy Peterson is saying, what have I missed from yours? Randy Peterson is saying, what have I missed from yours live show? Oh, I'm here. You missed me, I missed you too. Thank you, feel welcomed, and consider giving the video a like. Just subscribe, and join the best family on YouTube. Thank you for your positive energy. Thank you so much, Bait, also for always coming to support me, for the positive vibes. You guys, you do give me the energy. Even when I don't do the live stream, I do feel so bad. Like, today I've really missed my people. But I'm here, and I promise to be doing it every day whenever possible. Like when things are okay, I want to do it. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for always loving me, for always coming back. I just can't get enough of saying this. You guys are just the best. You mean the whole world to me. You don't even understand. I know you don't even understand. But that's what I really feel, and I strongly feel, and that's the reality. Thank you so much. If it's your first time here, consider subscribing. Join the best family on YouTube. We usually have live streams almost every day when, I don't have blackouts on my side. So ensure you don't miss any part of our live stream. So guys, I really appreciate. I feel humbled. I feel so good to have you. So we are almost coming to the end of the live stream, but before that, let me get to know, like, what have you learned, during dating? Like, what have you learned? And one thing that for me I learned, things cannot be, the same as always, and also don't expect too much while dating. Like, for example, you're just having very high hopes, like the other party will get to marry you after a period of time. Like, you're really having a lot of hopes. It's always good to be positive, but on the other side, get to weigh the situations. Like, is this thing working out? Like, you don't have to die in it. If it's not working, just, you can as well give yourself a break. to at least maybe wait for that right person, yeah, or something, you know. But what it really taught me, it's not, it's all about trust. Like, don't trust somebody like 100%. More so when you are dating, because when you are dating, you're not really assured like things are going to work out the rest of your life. When you're not yet married, don't trust somebody so much. At least when you're married, you can get to trust yourself in one way or the other, because when you're not there, he or she will be the one who will take care of your little ones. So at least there will be some trust. But when you're just dating, just having this male boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're having a lot of trust in him or in her, it doesn't work. Because for me, he ended up stealing from me, which is not a good thing. The fact is, I used to trust him. I didn't even imagine he could do something crazy as that. But you see now how it ended up. So it really taught me not to trust somebody so much. And even when you're dating, you must have boundaries. Like, don't let him know much about you. Like, for me, he even used to know my M-Pesa pin, which I didn't even know he knew. So at least have those boundaries. Don't let the other person to really get to know so much about you that is not even, important. Like your personal things, don't let him know while dating. Because when now you get into marriage life, that's something different. You just have to be open to one another so that things can really work out well. But while dating, for me, I don't feel if it's a good thing to let the other person get to know you so much. At least have boundaries, get to tell yourself, as much as we are dating, he doesn't have to know this, he doesn't have to know everything, at least have some boundaries and trust. You just know the person that you're trusting. For me, I just prefer trusting in God and maybe trusting in your parents, because I believe those two parties are the people who cannot fail you either. When you just have your trust in man, as a human being, we cannot always be right. So just get to trust in God and your parents. And if you have to trust this boyfriend or this girlfriend of yours, at least have boundaries so that you don't get up, ending up in so much shock. Because some of us, at times, things really happen that are so crazy. And if you don't know how to control yourself, you might end up even doing, a lot of disservice to yourself. Because some people can even end up, messing up with their life, even trying to take out their life, which is not a good thing. So, you better have boundaries while dating. But when it's now a big thing like a marriage, at least they'll get to share 1, 2, 3 things. It won't be that secretive. Although even in marriage, there must be boundaries, but those boundaries, I think they're just minor. They're not so serious as just dating. Because after all, this boyfriend or this girlfriend, you just met her the other day. You're not even born together. At times, even you might not even know his surname or her surname. You just know the first name. But you end up trusting him or her so much. And some people might take advantage of it. They might, they can do things to you that you can't even really believe if it's so and so, which can be really, really frustrating, bringing so much stress in you. So yeah, it's always a good thing to have boundaries. Even with your friends, have boundaries. As much as this person is my friend, but I can tell her ABCD, but not tell her EFG. At least have boundaries with your friends so that you can know how to handle every person, because people have different personalities. So when you have boundaries, you'll get to know how to handle all your friends with care, and it will really become an easy thing on your side, rather than spilling the tea out there for everybody. So you're just working and somebody knows everything about you. No, it's not a good thing. And also to avoid a lot of disappointments, because for me, I trust somebody who, for example, gets to steal from you is a person who really knows much more about you, because somebody cannot come from outside to come and take your property. So you better keep boundaries with people so as to live a good life. Don't let somebody know what he doesn't or she doesn't deserve. Yeah. Hubeit Kramdabag is saying, I agree totally with you. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Yeah, that's the thing. So guys, before we end the live stream, let me get to know, what do you really think about dating life? The dating life here in campus. because in one way or the other, all of us underwent dating, because before marrying, you have to date this girl or you have to date this boyfriend so that you can get to know him or know her better. So dating life is very, 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 very important. Yeah, and it's a good experience. You get to decide, if I end up with this person in future, will I be comfortable? Is he or is she suitable for me? Like, will I have peace with myself? Like, for me, I find so much pleasure in it. Like, it gets to make you aware of so many things. And for me, I think the longer the relationship, the better. Than, just starting up. We just met the other day, within 2 weeks, within 1 month, you guys are married. You don't even know his surname, and you've already married and you're already staying together. So you'll find, you'll get to find so many things that you didn't even know about him, and you might be like, he's not the right person for me, which is not a good thing, because you've already gone an extra mile. Your parents already know about it, you're already married, you're already staying together, maybe you're expecting a child or you already have a child, and you don't know much about her or about him. And it's not always a good thing, because you'll get to know some things which maybe will annoy you, and you'll be like, if I knew this person was like this, I will not have chosen this person. So you'll end up regretting in one or the other. So for me, I believe the longer the relationship, the better the things. At least you get to know at least 70 or 80% of this person. I think that's the better. Rather than rushing so fast, you end up, hurrying things, you're already staying together. Then after some few months or some few days, you're like, oh no, this is not the person that I really wanted in my life. So the longer the relationship, the better, yeah. That's according to me. So guys, do you have any question before we end the live stream? Let me get to know. Hubai is saying, when I visit Nairobi in August, let me read from here. He's saying, when I was visiting Nairobi in August, first time in my life as a Mzungu, I had contact with a few minutes. I don't know if it was because I'm single Mzungu man walking there. Okay, it will really, really, really depend. Then he's saying it felt weird. So it will depend how you carry yourself. But for me, I usually feel there's this notion. Most of us African people, when we see white people, we always think they're the richest, like they're more superior than us, which is not which is not the fact. So yeah, that's normal. Like, for a white guy, in a place like Nairobi, you'll get to have some attention, because we always think, I'm a lady and I know it. As ladies, we always think a white guy usually has a lot of money, like they really have a lot with them, which is not the case. I also used to think in the same line, but I also came to realize it's not the thing. Like, not every white guy has money, just because of the skin color, just because you think they come from, in the Western culture or something. No, that's not the case. Yeah, and some ladies may be like, they want to end up with you, they want to get a child with you, because they think if they do that, they'll be in a better position to pocket a lot from this white guy, which is not the reason, by the way, which is not the fact. Some of them are just like, you can find even you're better off than this white guy, in some cases. So that's just a conspiracy. That's not a fact. It's just something that people don't, really understand about it. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for always coming to support me. I really feel so loved, so humbled. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate. You really mean a lot to me. You know, you can't even understand this, but you know, for me, I understand it better. So guys, I cannot even get enough of saying thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate for you always coming back to support me, subscribing to my channel, getting to know what you think, getting to, you know, advise me, give me suggestions. I really appreciate, guys. So before we end the live stream, like, let me get to know what you really think about the dating life in campus. Like, you know, what do you really think? So in a nutshell, for me, what I can say, dating life, even in the real life out here, it's an important thing. Like, we really get to know, to learn every day. After all, learning is a continuous process in life. Every day we get to learn, and it's more better if we get to learn the better way. Like, let's get to take things in a positive way. Even if things don't work out, at least get to have a reason to smile and at least say, you know, out of this I got to learn ABCD. Even if it didn't work, but this lady taught me ABCD, or this man taught me ABCD. You know, we don't have to complain always. Like, for me, that's what I can say. So guys, thank you so much for always supporting me, for always loving me. I really appreciate. So I think now it's time for us to end the live stream so that I can take care of other issues. So guys, thank you so much. See you tomorrow, the same time as today. Hoping to see you guys tomorrow. Take care, sanitize, like, take all the relevant precautions so that we can, you know, wait things to get better, so that we can get out there and do our things in the normal way. So guys, thank you so much. I love you. I really appreciate you guys. You really mean a lot to me. And also tell a friend to tell a friend. Man, you can decide to share today's live stream to other, you know, to your other friends. Let us get to, you know, invite our friends. Let us get to grow together. Like, you know, let's get to 4,000 subscribers and it will be a good thing. You know, we'll get to rejoice together. So guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Right now in Kenya, it's 9:37 p.m. Like, it's night time. So guys, bye. See you tomorrow, the same time as today. Invite a friend tomorrow. If you feel this live stream was really helpful and enjoyable to you, or you learned ABCD from today's live stream, kindly feel free to share to your friends. Let them subscribe, let them join the family so that we can grow together and get to share the ideas. Thank you, guys. Bye. See you soon. Not soon, see you tomorrow, the same time as today. Bye, guys. I love you so much. You can't even understand, you know. So guys, bye.